Thank you, yes. Oh, finally! All right, next. But actually first, next, we have a lesson on lesser life forms by Professor Lesley and Trog.
Good evening, class. Thanks for coming back today. Yeah, today we're going to be exploring cave life and that age-old dispute about, is it a troglodyte or is it a troglobite? First slide, please. First, I'd like to point out that troglodytes are always a person. Troglobites are an animal. Troglodytes are hermits. They live in caves. They come out sometimes, get a little tan. Whereas a troglobite lives exclusively in a cave and can't leave that cave even if it wanted to, and if exposed to any kind of light, it quickly dies. Yes. A troglodyte has reclusive habits and old attitudes, but a troglobite simply lives under a rock. Troglodytes are vertebrate creatures, and a troglobite are usually invertebrates. Troglodytes in caves are sometimes enlightened. And a troglobite has a very small, very limited reality. Dark and limited. Next slide, please. Here you see a really, really good example of a blind fish. Notice how it has lost its eyes over millions of years of evolution in utter and complete darkness. Next slide, please. Look at these legs. Look at this cave-dwelling worm. This is a case of evolution in action. You can see all these legs. Look at those legs. You wouldn't want them walking all over you. You wouldn't want this ending up in bed with you, slithering its filthy little fingers all over your body. All right, next slide, we're going to see a certain type of isopod. I'm not sure how this one got in there, but next slide, please. Yes, the blind aquatic isopod. Look how it has no pigment in its body. This is another effect of evolution in total darkness. No substance at all. You can't possibly even introduce this one to your parents. You shouldn't do that. I tell you, don't bring this one home to your parents. The pale cave salamander looks really cute to start, but leaves its clothes all over the bedroom floor. A total mess. Okay, next slide, please. The giant creep. Woodlouse. This one also rather lightly colored. No substance. You'd think after years of evolution to lose its eyes that it might have some semblance of the ability to self-reflect, but no ability to self-reflect after millions of years of evolution. All right, and this gross beetle with its big ass, look at that. So full of shit. I won't even say more about this one. Next slide, please. I remember when we used to try to dress alike. It was a romantic time. Next slide. It was a happy time. But just needs, anyway, next slide, please. We're doing science here. I don't know why. Okay, back to Daddy Long Legs. Look at this fine specimen. Look at those legs. So disgusting. Don't bring it home with you. You don't need to bring it home with you. But okay, it's time for lab. Or get out your notebooks. We're going to do some observations. Get ready to observe. I'm going to bring out an actual, real-life troglobite from the local area, endemic. Yes. Come on out, Trog. We're going to see a real one. right, Trog. Do a thing. He can do a thing sometimes. Can y'all hear his thing?
Yeah.
I think there's an effect on this mic. Testing. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm going to sing you a little song about troglobites. Yeah, this is going to be the real... Hit it, Trog. He's a troglobite man. He's a troglobite man. He don't see what he ought to see. He's a cave-dwelling worm, creeping closer and closer to me. In his own tiny world, living underneath a rock, dark and dismal by his design. He blunders and hungers and still wonders why, 'cause he's blind. Invertebrate man. He's an invertebrate man. He's got balls where the sun don't shine. But show him the light and he slips out of sight 'cause he's blind. He's a troglobite man. He's a troglobite man. He don't see what he ought to see. He's a long-legged daddy and he's walking all over me. He's a long-legged daddy and he's walking all over me.
Bigger hand. You have no idea how deep this relationship goes. Likely friends, that just magical dreams can happen. But be careful what you fish for.
Awesome.
Let's see.